So how do we walk in Kizomba? This is one of the most fundamental things you need to be able to do if you're dancing Kizomba, is to be able to walk. Kizomba is a walking dance, also called a lot of passada, a lot of walking. So we need to be able to walk with our grounding, make sure we're grounded, because it's an African dance coming from Angola. So we want to make sure we are grounded. So you're going to find out what that means and the best way to walk in this video. So let's get into it. This is for followers and leaders. We both need to be able to walk in Kizomba. And I know leaders, they try to not focus so much on the hip movement, but I'm telling you, you'll be one of the best leaders if you can involve some hip fluidity flow in your dance, and that is coming from your hips. So we both, men and women, followers and leaders, need to work on this hip mobility, that fluidity, to make our Kizomba nice and smooth, make people want to dance with us and have a good feeling from us. Yes. So our walking, for now, this purpose, we're gonna go with the right leg, and we want to step. We make contact with the ground, and then we sink into the ground. I sink into the ground by doing that mini squat that I'm always talking about, with my hips going backwards. I step, sink, step, sink, step, sink. If I do it from the side, I step, sink, mini squat. Step, sink, step, sink. So my hip is kind of on a diagonal. I don't tend to do it straight backwards. But if you do straight backwards, that's not wrong either. That depends on how your hips. But I find that to get the most hip range and movement is when I put my hip on a diagonal. So bending the knees, being grounded, and put my hip on a diagonal rather than straight back. It's not as comfortable, or I'm not able to do as much movement and range. Yeah? So we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do our walking mixed in, so transitioning into our balance. Balance is another very fundamental move for Kizomba to help you keep that flow. So we're going to go 1, 2, balance, 3, 4. So with the balance, I'm not taking an actual step forward or back. I'm transferring my weight though. So that means I still need to make a transfer of my weight and send the hips back. And again, I also do that on the back. Then I continue walking, step, step, balance. We go 5, 6, here we go, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Step back, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try the other side, the other leg. 5, 6, here we go, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Some little things that I do to make my movement look extra special as well and a bit easier. If you watch on the balance, I go 1, 2, 3, 4. So my back leg is no longer straight parallel feet. I've actually turned my foot out. My back leg, this one is the left leg, I've turned it out. The toes are facing out. And that helps me, like I said, to get more diagonal movement in my hips and be able to flow a lot better. And I step back. And I do the same thing on the other leg. Now my right leg is, the foot is actually turned out towards you. So if I show you, facing the front, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you watch that back leg, here, bam, it turns out, it does a twist. Yes? Then it goes back straight. Step, step, turns out, does a twist, then comes back straight. That, twist, that, twist. Ta, twist, ta, twist. If you've enjoyed that video, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already. There's a lot of you watching but haven't subscribed, and I give out all the juicy details here on this channel. And if you do want to accelerate faster in your movement, I do private lessons online. I also have a 4-week transformational journey for followers, for women, to help them feel more comfortable in their movement, more feminine, and be able to express themselves a lot better. So reach out to me. You can reach out to me on Instagram at Mckiztosh.dance, and all that information will be in the description box below.